I, Kithure Kindiki.
After taking oath of office as the country's third DP under the 2010 Constitution, his shoes in the interior docket were temporarily filled by Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi, as intense lobbying continues over who will be appointed next Interior Chief. However, even as President Ruto lines up a new Interior CS, Kindiki's tenure, though marked by victories in the fight against banditry, has been tainted by cases of arbitrary arrests, according to governance expert Dr. Isaac Hassan.
His record was not perfect. I mean, you remember quite a number of issues raised during Gen Z's demos, where Professor Bing having national police in his docket, where there was a lot of force used by the police. There was a bit of torture and a bit of kidnapping, and of course quite a number of arrests and lawful arrests that were conducted by the police.
According to Dr. Hassan, President William Ruto is likely to consider loyalty and regional balance in his next pick for Interior CS.
The president will look at who is very loyal and able to pick up his agendas within the security sector, where no secret will be held. The Interior Ministry, being very sensitive and being a docket that is very crucial in governance, then he will look at someone who at least has knowledge on how to manage Interior Ministry.
Among those named as possible successors include Kimani Ichung'wah, Aden Duale, Kato Ole Metito, Junet Mohamed, among others. With President William Ruto somewhat facing a dilemma on who to pick as the new Interior CS, Kimani Ichung'wah remains one of the likely frontrunners as the head of state seeks to solidify his support in the Mount Kenya region. Dr. Hassan, however, notes that despite there not being an IEBC in place, picking Ichung'wah would most likely not be a route President William Ruto would take. His sentiments align with those of Kibra MP Honorable Peter Orero.
I would not think that he would pick somebody who will bring about by-election, especially in central Kenya, as things stand now. It will be political naivety to pick a representative where by-election will be called at the moment.
As to whether Environment CS Aden Duale will be considered for that post, Hassan argues that with the NIS and DCI bosses all from the same ethnic composition as Duale, that could jeopardize his chances.
We have the Director General National Investigation Department, DCI, as a person from Northern Region. We have Nuruddin, who is from Northern Region, who is the Director General for National Intelligence Service. So that means then there will be a lot of talks and speculations in the corridors of politics.
Whether or not Duale is picked as the new Interior boss, Dr. Hassan believes there's a looming cabinet mini reshuffle.
If you must pick someone whom he is not appointing direct into that docket, we are likely to face a mini reshuffle in the cabinet.
As eyes now turn on Ruto's political allies and who will be considered, Dr. Hassan has deemed Interior PS Raymond Omolo as a man fit for the job.
He could be the best choice for that particular docket. Simply because he is the PS for Interior, and probably now he has understood what he needs to do and what he's expected to do in that particular docket.
As intense lobbying continues, Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi, who is currently doubling up as the acting Interior CS, today paid a courtesy call to the Interior PS, where they deliberated on key issues within the docket. Also thrown into the matrix is State House Comptroller Kato Ole Metito, a seasoned politician whom insiders say is likely to be considered. His appointment is likely to be hindered by the presence of Soipan Tuya in the defense docket, according to Dr. Hassan.
Kato, he comes from the Maland, and we already have a CS from Ma. Therefore, as much as he comes from another county, he may have a bit of critics if he's given the position.
The ODM factor might as well come into play, with Junet Mohamed said to be the man ODM could front, especially following the formation of the broad-based government. Eyes now turn to President William Ruto and how he will play his cards with the 2027 general election coming into play. Ian Kitani, K24 TV, Nairobi.